G'day mate and welcome back to Factorio with me, JD. So, we're standing over here at our uranium build because I need to do two things. One, I need to start putting the dull rocks back into passive providers. So so we can have enough 238 to start running uranium fuel cells again. The other thing I need to do is I want to start making nuclear fuel. Because everything runs better in nuclear fuel, obviously. Now, nuclear fuel is one of those items that only stacks in a stack of one. So, I'm going to set up a passive provider, and I'm not going to cap that at all. And as you can see, we're requesting 1 and 1, because nuclear fuel actually takes 90 seconds to craft. It has a very, very long craft time. I'm actually going to turn that up to probably 10. 10 rocket fuel with 10 of the 235 because let's be honest, you know, we've got a box up here that's got 4.8k in it. We're not exactly short of our 238 at all, not even close. Nor with rocket fuel, you know, the two chests we set up earlier are both completely full of rocket fuel. So I'm going to start these guys off. The other thing I'm actually going to do is going to put some speed modules in them. So they now craft at twice the speed, which means I'm going to start having a rocket fuel every, 90, 45, 22 seconds. 22 seconds I'm going to have another piece of rocket fuel, nuclear fuel. So the other thing I want to do is I want to start loading it in our trains. Okay, at the moment we've got this lovely belt that's been going all over the world, fueling up all our trains. And with a simple deconstruction planner, I can get rid of that. And we can put down a requester chest right here. And I'm going to say, hey you, I want you to bring in nuclear fuel. Just one. I don't need any more than one per train because they stack in stacks of one. And technically, we're going to take a long time to burn off what solid fuel we already have. I'm actually going to cheat. I'm going to take that all out of that train. Because nuclear fuel has a vehicle acceleration of 250%. So if we send this guy off, around the train tracks, our train's going to fly a lot faster now. Now, fast trains comes with two catches. One, when they kill you even better. Two, when they kill you even better. So, I'm going to have our robots now deliver our nuclear fuel to all our trains. And I'm going to make a habit of emptying all our trains of their existing fuel. Because, like I said, we're making a new bit of fuel every 22 seconds. So it does not take us long to have enough fuel to fuel up all our trains. Whole belt can go away. Inventory full. Excellent. That was never set to be recycled. Where are you, train? You're coming back. Excellent. Fuel tab. Give me everything. That can go away. That can go away. Paste that guy in there. Fuel. So this guy still had coal in it. For really slow acceleration. Oh, that was cut. Oh, that's alright. It was the last train. Okay. No, let's not artificially add one fuel to it and hope for the best. We're just going to grab the one bit of fuel that goes in here. Thank you. Now, one thing you do have to be aware of is manual. I want to look at that train. I'm trying to demonstrate something. Is as soon as that fuel goes into the train, it's instantly burnt, okay, to fill up this red bar. So actually, each train will technically take 4 pieces of fuel. So it's something you've got to sort of be aware of, that the first piece disappears instantly into the actual train. But yeah, we're producing fuel at such a rate that it really shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, well, it's not. We can already see we've got spare fuel in here. Pause, thank you. I'll take that bit of nuclear fuel because obviously I forgot one. And off and racing. Okay, so nuclear fuel for all the trains. This guy's already got a spare 2 in there. You guys done yet? No. Almost. So. No, there's always one. There's always one that didn't get enough fuel. You. I saw you had some spare. Hang on. Does this mean you don't have fuel either? No, you've definitely got fuel. Okay. Off and racing. All the trains have the pretty shiny fuel. I'd love to add some beacons around these guys, but I didn't really give myself any room. That's alright. We now have... Oh, actually, let's steal some beacons from here. Copy. I have no idea what you need, but you just take it from the inventory. I'll have half back. You can go into the other guy. It's really weird beacon placement. There we go. At least now it's symmetrical. Okay, so you guys are both going to be going. We need some of those substations I had earlier. There and there to power all that up. Because, yeah, I really want to have a lot of nuclear fuel. Because the next thing I want to start doing is I want to start feeding it into our smelter array. Because that's the point when you know you're loaded. When your smelters, your steel smelters, are running on nuclear fuel. No, I need red belt. I want a requester chest, a power connection there, and you are going to request nuclear fuel and input priority left. This is something I purely do for bragging rights. There is absolutely no other logical reason why you would put your smelters on nuclear fuel. It does take a very, very, very long time to have enough nuclear fuel on all these belts because there's way more fuel sitting on these belts than anything else. And nuclear fuel has a power of 1.21 gigajoules. Don't forget, these smelters are running currently on solid fuel at 12 megajoules. So that is one hell of a power difference. You know, it's 100 times, which means it's going to take 100 times as long to burn through one piece of fuel. So it takes a long, long time for the fuel to actually get burnt up. In saying that, it's pretty to look at. Very, very pretty to look at. Actually, there was one last train. There was this train. So I'm going to copy that. Scroll up there, paste that over the top, which should change the request. Yep. It's now requesting in nuclear fuel rather than rocket fuel. Excellent. It'll have to burn off whatever fuel it currently has, but that's okay. Doesn't worry us the slightest. Now, we were going to go look at red circuits, because that's our current bottleneck, so to speak. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add prod mods. Now I need to add these evenly all the way along because we are working with ratios here. Obviously, if I add them into our circuit machine and nothing else, it'd slow that machine down. Which then meant there wouldn't be enough circuits on the line to feed all the other machines. But the catch is this can actually slow down all the machines. They're now running half the speed. Sure, we do get 40% extra production, but they run half as fast, which technically means to have the same throughput, I'd have to double this whole build. This is why we also use our speed beacons. But speed beacons only have an area effect of 3 tiles. So if we go copy another beacon again, as you can see, if I put it out here, it wouldn't actually reach. So I have to put them in this line, but that's also the line that the machines, our copper cable machines use. So we need to be a little bit creative with how we do things. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to paste in the beacons. Second thing we're going to do is we're going to bring that copper belt. We're now out of research. Down here. And I'm going to worm it in like that. And then we're going to remove all that. And I'm going to do the exact same thing again. I'm going to line it up and paste that in. We're just going to remove as much as we can. Line that up. Line that up. Nope, that was off by a tile. Yep. Here's going to be a little bit unique, but that's okay. Line that one up. Yep, that went perfectly around. That's special. So, because I got lots of speed modules already, a lot of those machines are already up and running with the extra speed production. We can start to see that this is now getting full at the end of the line. But again, Blue Belt will fix all that. We'll add some prod mods, which will slow things down. And same as I did before, we're just going to copy and paste. So I'm going to take machines that already have the modules in them, and I'm just going to paste them, remove the machines, put the pasted image down. That way we'll have this little blue marker that will request the modules in as they're made. Paste that one down. You're going to be a little bit unique. So paste that one down. Remove these guys. Paste that one down. I don't really want to request modules anymore. I don't want to stand here and babysit this build. I just want the bots to handle it. And then good old upgrade planner. Blue belt, more blue belt. All the blue belt. Obviously I have to do the exact same on the other side of the build. But that's something we can get to when one side's actually done. Because this is 2 red belts, I don't actually have to upgrade from this point on. Because we've got enough throughput at this point, and of course we're always moving stuff down. So it should be fine from there on. But as always, production start, 10 minutes. We can see we've got a little bump up, and then drops down as I've deconstructed and rebuilt things. But overall, our production went from 1.2. It should get back up to 1.2 fairly quickly, and then stay at 1.2k or higher. No, where's our... Oops. That would be a problem. There we go. After I boot up half the build. Clear any wildlife that's still... Wildlife. Clear any nature that's still laying around. Oh wow, I've still got speed modules. Oh, speed. Yeah, speed modules left over. So what did that use? That used 3 tiles. Yeah, we got enough room on this side. Copy, paste. Can I remove that robot port? Not really, but I can put a replacement right there, and that's good enough. Back to 1.2, 1.6. This is now blocked up because that inserter can't output. So, upgrade time. We're just going to come down to the halfway point. Yep, right there. I'm going to remove all of that. Down to that copy machine. And we're just going to copy and paste again. There, to there, to there. Over. I wonder if any straight copper got onto that solid fuel belt. I got no idea, to be honest. Okay, production starts. 10 minutes. Yeah, it doesn't like it when I disconnect the copper input. Okay. Those are the machines I want. Don't want that, don't want that, don't want that. Production starts, 10 minutes. Well, we were at 1.2 flat, 1 minute graph. Now up to 1.7 for potentially the same amount of plastic, the same amount of green circuits being used. Because we were using 2 full belts, we cannot use more than 2 full belts because it just runs out, as we can see. So yeah, another small upgrade done. Obviously, as more modules are being made, our production will increase again. There is plenty of places where we are potentially using a lot of red circuits and green circuits. The main one being right here, our blue circuit build. Now this build is very long. I could just add some prod mods on it to slow the build down, but then get extra productivity out of it. Not a bad idea. But the fastest spot for module payback is green circuits. Green circuits is a very, very fast spot to pay back modules. Red circuits are a close second. Actually, I think blue circuits are second, but we're obviously having a problem with our red circuit output. So yeah, that should now mean that we are at least getting a few more red circuits to the end of the belts. It's not completely dry anymore, just mostly dry. But yeah, definitely more production. Okay, we've probably got enough time to start looking at a bit of combat. So, the pretty things we made earlier. We have poison capsules. Let's make you a number 4. So, I'm going to cap these to 0 because I actually don't want any more of these made. I'm going to put 100 of those there. 100 of those there. Set that to nothing as well. Copy that. Paste that and paste that. Okay. So I'm going to put 100 of these here. 100 of those there. And actually, let's reconnect that belt and uncap that one. So, you fail insert. There we go. Alright, so, poison capsule. No. Grenade. Grenade, very, very small range. Can't throw it very far. Poison capsule, much, much more range. Good for killing trees. Used to be the go-to for killing trees. Grenades now work much, much better. So that is something to keep in mind if you've got a lot of trees to kill. Poison capsules, not a bad option. Where are we? Combat. Overall cost. Like iron is a lot cheaper than steel, and no green circuits required. So, slowdown capsules do nothing to trees. They're already going pretty much as slow as they can. Does slow down biters, obviously. It's in the title. Then we have our defender capsules, our distracted capsules, and our destroyer capsules. So defender capsules. We throw them out. It's one at a time. As you can see, we've now got a follower count down here. So we have 3 defenders with a maximum follower count of 30. That can be upgraded with this research. It's not a cheap research, and it gives you an increase to 10. There is only 2 more you can get here before you hit infinite technology. Now, infinite technology is something we haven't covered yet, and I'm not actually going to really cover during this playthrough. My infinite tech is really after you've launched the rocket silo, you can then research the space satellite to then unlock space science technology to then unlock infinite tech, which is more follower count, more stronger explosives, which can be actually really devastating. Refined flammables, so again makes the flamethrower a lot more powerful. Physical projectile damage makes your SMG do a lot more damage, along with your gun turrets and defender robots, the ones we're playing with currently. I think it also upgrades tank shells. Or maybe that's in explosives. I'm not sure. Energy weapon damage. Again, same story. Upgrades your lasers and your personal laser defense. We have the artillery shell range and shooting speed. So artillery is a big stationary cannon, obviously, and you can get it to shoot further and further. The worker robot speed. So how fast your little robots, being construction logistics robots, fly around the map. Going up to about 7 is worthwhile for the robot speed, because that particular research, each time you do it, it doubles in cost. So the first one's 1,000, second one's 2,000, next one's 4,000, 8,000, 16,000, 32,000. Gets really expensive really quickly. Mining productivity really, really comes down to mega bases. If you get that mining productivity up to 500, which sounds really, really hard to do, it's really not, because that cost goes up by 100 packs per research. So you go from 2,500 to 26 to 27, 28. It's not that expensive. But it means a patch down here at 14 million can very, very, very quickly turn into 500,000 ore. So yeah, infinite tech I'm not really going to cover apart from that one little bit. I'll probably cover again right at the end. But yeah, we can have defender capsules, and we've got 3 of them active. We have the distractor capsules. Now the defenders will follow me around. They're actually trained to me. The distractor capsules, wherever I throw them, they stay. They don't follow, they don't do anything. They don't count towards your count. And yeah. These guys only last 45 seconds. The destroyer capsules actually last a lot longer. They last 120 seconds. And when I throw them down, you can see I got 5 of them out of there. And they do follow me around. They're actually quite effective. But what we're actually going to do, looking at the time, is in the next episode, we're going to take out robots. We're going to go for a little jaunt. I think we're going to take out this corner of the map, so I can just take that wall straight down. We'll go talk to the biters down here and tell them who's boss. Meanwhile, we'll leave the base to continue on. It is trundling along at a decent sort of speed. One thing I am going to do... yeah, I'm going to do it. Is we're going to take our upgrade planner and we're going to upgrade blue science. Purple science. Yellow science. The prerequisites feeding yellow science. Because it looks like... No. Yeah, we're just going to upgrade everything. Going to upgrade everything. Let everything build a little bit faster. Because, yeah, we're really narrowing in on the end of this series. I'm not going to count how many episodes, because whenever I do that, I always get it very, very wrong. But, yeah, next episode, we're going to take a tank. We're going to go... No, we're just going to do it on foot. We're just going to do it on foot. We're going to play with our poison capsules, our slowdown capsules, our 3 types of robotic capsules. And we're going to say hello to the neighbours and see what they have to say for themselves. So... thank you guys for watching. As always, do hope you've enjoyed the series or are enjoying the series. It's not quite over yet. And I will see you guys in the next episode. All right. Bye.